What's going on, web heads? Welcome back to another video on the Spider Pops channel. Today is going to be a pretty exciting video that I've been looking forward to making for a while now. As you have heard in a previous video, we actually just recently got a job, and today you're going to find out what exactly that is. So yeah, we're going to be going to our job at Defy Trampoline Parks, and it is just going to be a pretty webtastic time, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to making this video, and hopefully you guys stick around till the end. Alright, and we are at work. I'm now in the break room at Defy Thornton. We got all the nice foam blocks up there that are nice and decorated, but yeah, should be a pretty fun day. Let's get out there. Alright, and here we are at Defy Thornton, and this is where I have been working for the past couple weeks. You got all the trampolines back there. It is quite a spectacular park. I've been coming here for around like 6 months or so, just learning how to do a backflip and a few other various Spidey tricks, but yeah, this is just an amazing place, so we'll just give you a little bit of a tour of it real quick. Over here we have battle beams, I believe it is called. You're going to be knocking them off of the platform with those foam sticks right there. And then over here we actually have the air track. This one is pretty popular with most of the gymnasts that come here, and this is actually what I've been learning how to do a backflip on. So I can now do a backflip sometimes flat on this thing. It's not quite as springy as a trampoline, but also not quite as stiff as flat ground. Kind of like a really stiff air mattress, but it is really popular with a lot of gymnasts that come here, and I've seen a bunch of people do some crazy things off of here. And then up here we got ourselves stunt fall. This is one of my favorites for sure. Definitely gonna have to show this one off. Just a pretty cool attraction. I'm a big fan of stunt fall, pretty neat. And then over here we got ourselves the Ninja Warrior trainer rules, and if you want to pause the video you can actually look at those right there. But yeah, we just got our Ninja Warrior course. This is really awesome. One starts on this side while the other one starts on that side, and this one you're just going to start off and go onto these cheese blocks and then go all the way down here. This one is a bit easier, I believe, than the other one, but still a really awesome ninja course for sure. And right here we're actually getting over to the cool foam pit area, which is pretty awesome. Right here we actually have the trapeze bar. I've seen some neat stuff done off of that, but that is actually where I learned how to do my first backflip ever. When I was actually a freshman in high school, I remember doing a backflip and landing on my head into a pile of snow, and that was not a great time. So I was scared of doing backflips for a long time. And then I came here, tried one backflip off of that, instantly landed on my head. But you know, it was great anyways, and we ended up trying it one more time and figured out how to get the rotation of a backflip. So just practice makes perfect. But yeah, if you were trying to learn how to do a backflip, I would highly suggest going to a foam pit or someplace really soft to try it out first, because part of learning a backflip is just getting over the fear of actually going backwards. So if you have something soft behind you to land on, it can be quite a bit less scary. So yeah, if any of you are looking to learn how to do a backflip, that's a pro tip from Spider Pops. But yeah, pretty awesome. We got the foam pit right there and a couple of our trampolines. That's probably the first trampoline I actually learned how to do a backflip off of into the foam pit. I definitely took it one step at a time, and actually I have a TikTok video on the Spider Pops TikTok dating all the way back to when I started doing backflips, all the way to when I could do backflips on the air track. So definitely a solid progression. And then we are getting over here to a pretty awesome area. We have right there the wall tramps in the super tramp section, and if you can see up there, we actually have a training video that we show a lot of people. But yeah, right there we actually have a training video that helps people learn how to use the wall tramps as best as possible. But yeah, just a pretty cool thing. I'm working my best to actually be able to do this. I've been grinding a little bit after work, and that has been a struggle for sure. I can get about halfway up the wall, but there are some people that can get like all the way up there, and that's pretty crazy. And it's even crazy just to see people get on top of that one, because that is what that is actually intended for. But I have not actually been able to get a high enough back bounce to actually make it up there. But you guys will definitely be the first to know whenever we are actually able to complete the wall tramps in a reasonable fashion. But yeah, those are just pretty cool. And then over here we got the silks. We get gymnasts come in here that actually can use these pretty well, and it is pretty incredible when they do. Otherwise, we just get mainly a lot of little kids that come in here and use those as swings. And then over here we got ourselves spider web, and that is a pretty interesting one. How you doing? You having fun still?
Yeah.
Awesome. You gonna swing like Spider-Man? You're doing great. You got it. Oh, nice, Spider-Man. That was close. Yes, that little kid was actually just swinging on the spider webs, and this is a pretty cool attraction. I tell kids all the time, they want to train like Spider-Man, go ahead and swing from rope to rope on this, and that'll get you going for sure. But yeah, that is just a really cool attraction. I'm a pretty big fan of spider web. I've been working on that a little bit. I've only gotten across the tight ropes there only like one time, but still a pretty great time. But these are the trampolines right here that I mainly learned how to do backflips on and put a lot of work into perfecting the technique, I suppose, of doing a backflip, even though it is still far from perfect. But yeah, just some pretty awesome parts of the park. But yeah, just some really awesome parts of the park, and let's move on to the other side now.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.
Alright, just got done posing for some pictures, and yeah, we're probably gonna show off some attractions here in a second.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's video on the Spider Pups channel. We got a whole lot of acrobatic whip-tastic action for you guys today. I am super stoked to be working here at Defy Thornton. Such an awesome place to be. Whole lot of awesome people. Make sure if you guys are in the area to definitely check out Defy Thornton. They're the best trampoline park in the Denver area for sure, and definitely the best trampoline park I've ever been to before in my life. So yeah, definitely make sure to check out Defy Thornton if you are in the area. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will definitely be back here to do more stuff as we work to become the best Spider-Man we can be. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video on the Spider Pups channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. But yeah, make sure you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty and having fun, of course. Have an amazing rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.